You save money to feel safe, to protect your future, to stay in control. But what if the moment you save it, that money starts working for someone else, quietly, legally, automatically? So where does your power go when you save? Saving money feels like doing nothing. You store it away. You wait for it to grow, or at least be there when you need it. But in our modern financial system, money never sleeps. It's always in motion. The second your savings hit a bank account, they stop being idle. They enter the massive, churning circulatory system of the economy. They become usable power, just not for you. They become power for the system itself. Think about it. We're taught to see saving as a passive act of setting money aside. We imagine it sitting in a digital vault with our name on it, waiting patiently. But that's not how it works at all. The bank isn't a storage locker, it's a launch pad. As soon as you deposit your hard-earned cash, you're essentially handing over its active potential. The system thanks you for your contribution, gives you a tiny reward in the form of interest, and then immediately puts your money to work in much bigger ways. You've provided the fuel, but someone else is driving the car, and they're driving it much faster and further than you are. The feeling of safety we get from saving is real, but it masks the reality that our money isn't resting. It's working hard, just not primarily for us. So what do banks actually do with your money? They don't keep it in a vault with your name on it. That's a cartoonish image from a bygone era. Instead, they reassign it. The financial system is designed to take pools of idle cash or savings and direct them toward those who want to use money now. Your savings become the raw material for loans. They become mortgages for home buyers, credit lines for businesses trying to expand, and even funding for government debt. You, the saver, get a small interest payment for your trouble. Meanwhile, others get access to large sums of capital. They get They get leverage to build assets or grow companies. It's the same money, your money, but it creates a very different advantage, depending on which side of the transaction you're on. The saver is rewarded for patience, but the borrower is empowered to act. This brings us to the core misunderstanding most people have about their savings. The difference between ownership and control. Yes, you legally own the money in your bank account. You can withdraw it, you can spend it, but you do not control its economic power. While it sits there, control goes to whoever can deploy that money first. It goes to those who can borrow cheaply, spend early, and scale up their operations fast. True financial power doesn't come from just having money. It comes from putting money to work. Savers wait for their money to accumulate slowly. Borrowers use that same money to act immediately. While you are patiently building your nest egg, someone else is using your nest egg to build an empire. The system is designed this way. It transfers the control, the active potential of money, from the passive saver to the active borrower. And then there's inflation, the silent partner in this whole process. While your money is being loaned out and used by others, the world keeps moving. Prices for goods and services rise. The value of assets like real estate and stocks inflates. And critically, debt becomes cheaper to repay over time. So, your savings, which are earning a tiny interest rate, are steadily losing purchasing power. You can buy less with it next year than you can today. Meanwhile, the people who borrowed your money are winning on two fronts. The assets they bought with that borrowed money are likely increasing in value, and the loan they have to pay back is effectively shrinking relative to their income and the inflated value of their assets. It's a perfect transfer of wealth. No one stole anything from you. There's no grand conspiracy. It's just the mechanics of the system, working exactly as intended. So, why is this system so quiet? Why don't more people talk about it? It survives and thrives precisely because it's legal. It's incredibly complex, and most importantly, it feels normal. We've been conditioned our whole lives with simple financial rules. We're told that saving is responsible and virtuous. We're told that taking on debt is risky and reckless. We're told that patience is a virtue that will be rewarded. But the system doesn't reward patience nearly as much as it rewards access to capital. It rewards those who understand how to use leverage. The silence is a feature, not a bug. By keeping the mechanics hidden in plain sight, wrapped in financial jargon and conventional wisdom, the system ensures a steady supply of capital from savers who don't realize the power they're giving away. This is why so many savers feel stuck. They feel like they're playing by the rules, doing everything right, but they're just not getting ahead. You follow the rules designed for stability and security. You're trying to protect the value you've already created. But the power players, the institutions, and the sophisticated borrowers are using a different set of rules designed for scale and momentum. They are focused on extracting forward momentum from the system. The result is a two-tiered game. Savers are busy protecting their small piece of the pie, while the institutions are busy using that pie to bake a much larger one for themselves. Both strategies are rational within their own logic, but only one of them truly compounds influence and wealth over the long term. In the end, saving isn't wrong or bad. It's a necessary first step for financial security. But saving alone doesn't create power in the modern financial world. You have to understand the game you're playing. In modern finance, money is just a tool. Timing is leverage, and access to capital beats simple ownership every single time. Your savings don't just disappear into a void. They're just working harder for someone else than they are for you. But once you see this, once you truly understand how the system works, you can stop blaming yourself for not getting ahead. You can stop feeling like you're doing something wrong. Instead, you can start to understand the real rules of the game. And that's the first step to learning how to play it better. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes, consider subscribing for more insights into how the world really works.